Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
The Daily Compliance News for May 4, 2025, the Climate Disaster Management Edition. We begin with that story from Bloomberg, which discusses the Swiss glacier collapse on the town of Blatten, which completely submerged the town, and why this is a symbol of a well-managed climate crisis. The collapse was an expected disaster. Authorities and scientists had been monitoring the area closely, and when the first signs of instability started to appear, they evacuated the town of Blatten. A landslide obliterated 90% of the village. Now, can you imagine anyone in the Trump administration having that kind of insight, or even listening to the scientists? Of course, the head of FEMA doesn't know there's a hurricane season. Next up from the Financial Times, the inane fight between 2 HR software companies, Deal and Rippling, has gotten even more delicious. The latest claim comes from Rippling, after Rippling alleged this year that a staff member had been spying on behalf of Deal. Now, Deal has countered by arguing Rippling has been actively engaged in carefully coordinated espionage through which it infiltrated Deal's customer platform by fraudulent means and pilfered the company's most valuable proprietary assets. Who did this? Well, apparently they claim that Brett Alexander Johnson, Rippling's, quote, competitive intelligence manager, end quote. Now, how's that for a title? Our next article also comes to us from the Financial Times, this time from Andrew Hill, one of the FT's regular columnists, who talks about the proliferation of thought leadership through AI. And a new book, The ROI of Thought Leadership, he takes a look at and defines the genre as a distinctive evidence-based intelligence that gives leaders the insights they need to make better business decisions. It consists of consultancies, white papers, online interactive explainers, polls on topical issues, and ruminations. A ruminative social media post on platforms from Substack to LinkedIn. And it sounds like what I do. But generative AI is helping those people churn out more and more posts. There's actually an AI LinkedIn post generator, which yields multiple tools capable of churning out fake thought leadership posts, which Hill decries the use of. So, he ends by asking, why not an exhibit to suppress our appetites to produce and consume junk food for thought from AI? That's worth thinking about, according to Hill. Our final story comes to us from the Business Insider, which probably shouldn't be surprised, but involves Tesla employees at the Austin factory. The factory was shut down for a week. Employees were given the choice between coming in and cleaning and taking paid and training, and then taking paid time off. If they came in for the training and cleaning, they also got some training on culture, and the training on culture was basically, hey, culture's your responsibility. You need to take ownership of it. I guess they forgot about tone from the top. Sort of makes me glad I work for myself. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.